Hello, I'm Wendy Tweedie. I'm a director of Phonic Books. We started Phonic Books Limited with my two partners, Claire Baker and Tammy Rice-Frankfurt. All three of us are special needs teachers. So we got together and we started this in 2006, which is about 15 years ago. So we started off by producing books for 6-year-olds. And then teachers at exhibitions asked us for books for the younger children. So we produced a series called The Launchers, which only have one line of text. Then we carried on producing more of the readers, what we call the readers, and therefore your 6 to 7-year-old. Our books are structured, they follow a progression, and we have workbooks to go with each set of books that we sell. We then realized that some of the older children needed books which started right at the beginning. And over the years, we've written a whole series of books. We sell them in sets. Some sets are parallel and some sets carry on with the progression. Where children very often have difficulty is with vowel digraphs and the different sounds, the different spellings for the vowel sounds. And so we've concentrated quite a lot on that and word endings, increasing the amount of text as we went along. Our very last series is Amber Guardians, which has a lot of text, but some children, if they're used to reading books that help them with their reading, they're very reluctant to move on to books which have no pictures. So we wrote the Amber Guardian series that looks very much in the workbook, concentrates very much on morphology and how words are made up with Latin, Greek words. And then we're hoping that these children will eventually launch into reading any book out there. We've been selling these books in the UK, in Australia, New Zealand and Canada. And we realized that in America, spellings were different. And people have said, oh, we like your books. So we thought, right, we will write American versions. They're the same books, more or less, but we asked somebody to Americanize them. And we're building those up very rapidly. And they are proving very successful. We've now started an American website. As we produce more books, they will appear on our website. My background was a bit unusual. I grew up in Spain. I went to a French lycée. There you're taught by learning things off by heart. I'm no good at learning anything off by heart. And so I left school very young. I was 14 when I left school. Many years later, I heard about the Open University. And I wrote to them and I said, can I do a degree? And they said, yeah, well, try. So I was in Africa at the time, but as soon as we returned to England, I was allowed to apply and I got a degree with the Open University. After that, I became a teacher. I taught in inner London. I got very interested in why children didn't learn to read. I had 2 children in my class. Both of them were from Colombia. Neither of them could speak English. One learned to read fluently without understanding what she was doing, and the other one didn't learn at all. And that made me think, why? And so I did a diploma in specific learning difficulties. And then I got a job at the Bloomfield Learning Centre, which is a dyslexia centre in London, at London Bridge. And first I covered for a friend. I used to do assessments. I did 2 assessments a week and 3 days teaching. And eventually the head teacher left to get married and they needed someone to take over the centre and they couldn't find the right person. I said, well, I can run it for you until you find the right person. And I stayed there until I retired. So that's how that went. And the day I retired, that's the day that Tammy came up to me and said, Wendy, we don't have the right books to teach the children. And I said, yes, I know we don't have the right books. We teach them something and we can't practice it. And so that's how we got going. Okay. If you're interested in finding out more about our books, we have our UK website, which is www.phonicbooks.co.uk. And we have our American website, which is www.phonicbooks.com.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did putting it together. Now we have another awesome piece of content for you. Please feel free to click this link here and learn more about Winifred Winston and her organization, Dyslexia Advocation, and some of the strides it's making to assist dyslexic individuals. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.